The Bickford residence that's behind us here, many people call it the Guild Inn. It's been here since the 1930s. We have a proponent or a company called Dynamic Hospitality. They've signed a letter of intent with the City of Toronto. Their next stage after the letter of intent is to sign a lease with the City of Toronto. At the same time, they've submitted their plans for renovating the building behind me, which is called the Bickford Residence. There's been a number of additions that have been put on it by the original owners, Rose and Spencer Clark, since the 1930s. What Dynamic Hospitality wants to do is take what's there now, take off all the additions that have been put on, take it back to the original house, the Bickford Residence, renovate it, and then rebuild two separate additions on it with a banquet facility on one side. It's also going to have some community space that I'm hoping to get some park and rec programming in it. On the other side is going to be a ceremonial chapel for weddings or community events and some office space. And where we are right now is we have a site plan application, so they put their plans in. All the different city divisions are reviewing them and looking at them and tweaking it, and then it'll go back and get final approval by City Council. You know, going back to, like, this started off as Rose and Spencer Clark had this as just a house, and they turned it into an artist colony. And you can look at a lot of things that have evolved from here. The arts that have taken place in Scarborough have actually found their foundation here. And, you know, you look at the gardens here, and Rose and Spencer Clark were very strong believers in preserving our heritage at a time when a lot of buildings in Toronto were being torn down. So, like, you look at the Quebec Bank, the facade of the General Trust building here. There's a lot of facades from buildings that would have ended up as rubble or in a garbage dump. And so, you know, it's really respecting the heritage or the viewpoint of Rose and Spencer Clark, that this is what the arts community can do in Scarborough.